Right, and still on the International Women's Day, you see, taxi driving in Mogadishu is not only typically reserved for men, but it is also dangerous in a city where Al-Shabaab Islamists regularly set off car bombs at intersections and security checkpoints. At just 19 years old, Asha Mohamed is divorced and drives a taxi in Somalia's capital, defying conventions to support her family in one of the world's most conservative and dangerous countries. This story was first broadcast in February this year, but we're honoring this young lady on the day that celebrates the woman.
At 19 years old, Asha Mohamed is divorced and drives a taxi in Somalia, defying conventions to support her family in one of the world's most conservative and dangerous countries. For the past year, the young woman has crisscrossed the capital Mogadishu in her white taxi with a fur throw covering her dashboard. Her career choice was driven by passion, but also necessity after she divorced her husband, whom she married at the age of 16, and was left to take care of her 2 children and her mother.
When I was little, I was passionate about cars. I wanted to become a pilot one day. I didn't think of becoming a taxi driver in the beginning. But when the taxi company Recab was started last year, I decided to join them, especially because there weren't any women drivers at the time. I saw an opportunity. That's why we lifted.
In a recent blast on February 13th, 3 people were killed and 8 wounded. But car-loving Mohamed, who enjoys playing racing video games on her phone, was not put off. She says she had been given the opportunity by a relatively new company called Recab Taxi. However, only 3 of the company's 2,000 taxis in Mogadishu are driven by women.
The number of women taxi drivers was very low because of safety concerns. But since we launched the company, we are recruiting more women.
Mohamed earns up to $40 a day, allowing her to take care of her family, and hopes that by defying tradition, she can continue to changing the minds of her countrymen about the role of women. Clients are often taken off guard when they climb into the white taxi and see Mohamed wearing light makeup and a colorful hijab behind the steering wheel. Sadiq Dahir, a student at the Salam University, admits he was surprised when he first saw her arrive to pick him up, but this has changed since then.
And even if usually it's a man's job, today I prefer woman drivers. They are always on time and drive much more carefully.
Mohamed lives with her mother, who looks after her grandchildren while she works. Little by little, she makes a way for the future for herself, but also for other Somali women.